Heroines here tonight. Special KOF shout out to the homeboys at Dream Cancel. You know.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Dream Cancel podcast, and this is episode 104 of Dream Cancel Live. My name is Desmond, the administrator of DreamCancel.com. In this episode, SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. It's around the corner. It's a few days away for PS4 USA owners. It is out right now in Japan as we speak. So USA players are just going to just kind of hang on a little while longer, maybe for 48 hours. So in this episode, we're just going to just talk about our excitement for the game and what to expect. And also, we'll just talk about a couple of past, real quick, KOF events. I know it's kind of been a long time since we last podcast. So there's a lot of stuff to catch up on, but I'm not going to try to catch up on every single thing. So the main topic at hand is SNK Heroines, and just kind of briefly maybe just backtracking a little bit on some recent KOF SNK events. And also we're going to talk about talking about SNK, there's like a countdown for September 10th 2018. They're going to reveal a new SNK game. So before we talk about SNK Heroines, we're gonna maybe speculate on what game it might be. There's a lot of people on Twitter doing polls, guessing what game SNK is going to reveal on the 10th, if that still holds. I'm not sure if that's the for sure time of the reveal of the announcement, but yeah, I think around that time is going to be the big reveal. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So before we get into anything, I'd like to introduce the discussion panel for tonight. So far, we have we got Saltamiya. Are you there, Saltamiya? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Cool. And in the distance, we got Tiger. Yo, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Cool. Good to have both of y'all on the show. Thank you very much. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. If you could, if you could, can you just give us a real brief kind of just introduction on who the both of you are, in case some people don't know?
Okay. I'm Saltamiya. I love drawing fan art and comics of SNK and like many KOF characters, and I played the SNK Heroines demo at PAX East, which is also the event where Shermie was revealed.
Yes.
And I have that Shermie reveal video on my YouTube channel, and I'm not well versed in technical stuff, but Tiger is very well versed in technical stuff compared to me, so that's it.
Well, hold on, wait. I don't think I've seen that before.
The reveal video?
Yeah.
Well, basically, we were just sitting at the panel and everyone was like really shy and everything. And then when Shermie pops up on the screen, there's like specifically this one guy who starts freaking out, and it's awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So it's not like a on camera reveal or reaction video.
It's not like where I'm reacting to it,
okay.
but I just film like the whole room, kind of.
Oh, okay, I understand. And where are y'all located?
We're on the East Coast, near New York.
Oh, great, cool. That's super cool. That's great. All right, cool. Good to have both of y'all on the show. I'm trying to get JoJo back in here. Where's JoJo at? I'll just send him another invite. But while we're waiting for all that, why don't we just go briefly into just some promos and plugs. So you get Dream Cancel t-shirts at dreamcancel.com/shop. Become our Patreon if you want to support. Visit our Dream Cancel Discord if you want to play games with us and get some coaching and stuff like that. We've been doing a fair amount of events lately, which is pretty cool. So appreciate everyone opening up lobbies and stuff like that. trying to, I would say, run their own events. So that's always appreciated, because I mean it can be kind of difficult to have people to play with sometimes, so yeah, I appreciate everyone doing that. Let's go back, because I had to switch the scene. So yeah, t-shirts, Patreon, Discord. And speaking of Discord, we recently had a Dream Council Discord battle, which is a first to 5 between a few of the members in the Discord. So we did a stream. This was this previous weekend. So it was who played? It was Dragon Hands and Taisha Yuna, and then it was myself and Faku Brightside, aka Chicago OG.
Amazing site.
Yeah.
I know, but it's a website where you can. Pretty good literature.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very interesting name. It's funny because I didn't know that at first until I had to Google it.
No, I've known for 3 years. I was there when they made everything pay to read, and I was there when it was free.
Oh, so you know the lore.
I know the lore, yeah.
Yeah, but we had first to 5s between us, and it was pretty fun. I think it's kind of a start of maybe a new series, probably. So I have the archive of that stream, so most definitely, if people want to check that out, we're gonna put it up on YouTube maybe sometime at the end of the week. Well, the week is almost there, so we'll make sure to put that. And we did an online tournament, so we did one the day after the Discord battle, which is pretty cool, and we had 10 people. I was actually kind of surprised because it was kind of short notice, and that was actually pretty fun. The winner of that one was Hawaii Monkey, and it's funny because he also won the crazy battle circuit. It was a ran by Coco Crazy Lee, and she did King of Fighters 14 for that installment, and this was for Steam players, and Hawaii Monkey won that one. And he picked I didn't play him in the Steam version, but he for the PS4 event he picked Naj, and Naj was pretty much just flowing and running through everybody, just drop kicking, doing rekkas, doing all sorts of crazy damage for one bar.
Why does she have a parry?
What you say?
Why does she have a parry?
It's funny because she kind of doesn't need it. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at her moveset, and I'm like, why did they make her feel like she needed a parry? That's like Yori Agami. Or, you know what, this guy, he needs a full parry.
I guess because they kind of felt she doesn't have a DP or a traditional kind of uppercut move, but her first rekka, if it's spaced correctly, can do pretty well. You know what I mean? So Hawaii Monkey sure didn't need to use any parries against me, that's for sure. So
Hawaii Monkey owes me a first to 5 in Pong. Me and him have this rivalry in Pong, and we put money on that game, man. It gets intense.
Right. In Pong.
Yeah, in Pong, man. Seriously, we have a whole bunch of players in Care of Newbies where we run really? Pong sets. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this the old school Pong, or y'all playing Flash game Pong or something, or?
Depends on what we connect on. Doesn't really matter.
Okay, word. That's what's up. Yeah, maybe we'll have Hawaii Monkey on the show sometime in the future, because I would like to do a follow up after this game is out to talk about it. But yeah, let's go back to the Crazy Battle Circuit. Hawaii Monkey won that one and the PS4 tournament, so congrats to him. Gonna keep going a little bit. Let's Summer Jam 12 2018. Winner of that one was Pachu, KOF. Congrats to him. Second place was JDR. And that was a very fun tournament to watch. And real quick, so in the chat, I don't know if the chat is very active right now, but maybe during the archive, there's these 2 King of Fighters 14 tier lists. So y'all can discuss that amongst yourselves. I think some of it is pretty accurate. Some of it is a little questionable in some areas, but I understand different countries have different tier lists because they have different people that play different characters, and not every single person there play different characters. Like, you never know. It might be like 5 people there, you know, and they can't play with like every single character. So, keep that in mind. Because people look at tier lists and they think it's the universal tier list forever and ever, you know, and you know, they kind of knock it without thinking of the conditions of it. So it's just a general idea. In some points it's accurate, some points it's not. So just take
some countries can be so different.
Yeah, exactly. So most definitely just take a look at it and, you know, try to, you know, think about which characters you feel are strongest, which characters you feel are, you know, lacking tools. I don't want to say weakest, because, you know, somebody can probably rock with like one of the low tiers some way, somehow, you know.
Yo, like, I've made Ramon since like every game has come out, and I don't know if I'm the only one to think this, but like I feel like Ramon struggles in this game. Maybe it's just me, because I've always had trouble like adjusting to the new KOFs, but like I just can't seem to get in with Ramon, or like I just can't seem to make his tools work.
Yeah. Sounds like you might need to just play Clark. I don't know.
I already do play Clark, you know me.
Oh, you do? Oh man. Well,
I actually in every fighting game I main grapplers. Every fighting game, and the first grappler I learned for KOF was Clark, and I mained him since '98.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, you might need to like look at some old El Rosa videos or something like that and see how he did with Clark. Even though, I mean, not Clark, Ramon, and at least use his neutral, because like, you know, the character changed quite a bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have those crazy run cancels like in 2002 where you could just put the name in a plus.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
And also, courtesy of Baraka, Texas Crew and MTG, Malicious Tactical Game in Baraka, put up a tweet about characters that they feel is kind of broken top tier. Like, broken and top tier is kind of different. Like, broken means like you shouldn't play them at all. Like, you know, they have just things that just break the natural flow of the game beyond how it was programmed.
Like if you play them, it's a guarantee win. Because like Iori's top tier in '98, but if I had to choose like a broken character,
yes,
some characters who can't win against Orochi. Like if you just play the spacing game, like you just can't win against that guy. He pulled you in infinite blocks just with his fireball.
Exactly. Yeah, like if you're playing like a boss character or something.
Yeah, that's broken.
Yeah,
because like that's truly unfair. But Iori, he's one of the best in the game, but he's not broke. He's fair. He's fair. You can deal with it.
I did think like 1.0 Nakaru was broken. She was broken. Come on, she had Mama Haha, not even the EX version, just regular Mama Haha destroying like freaking House Shokins and stuff, and like did she like destroy like Maxima's beam and stuff like that? Like that was like the most like wonderful bird in the world or something, man. Like that was a super bird, man. Like come on now. And like she could just lock you down and everything, and her damage was bad, and like not bad like horrible, bad like badass. And
another thing that someone found about Nakaruru that they exploited season 1 was that, did you know that during season 1 when you do her command to jump on the bird, she has no hitbox while going up?
Oh yeah, it's like a pretty much a vertical roll, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm like, so let me get this straight. I got her in the corner. All right, jump up. Okay, she said, there we go.
Yeah, that's what they added on to her after a while. They're like, yo, you're gonna need some sort of hitbox when you ascend to the bird. So yeah, most definitely, 1.0. She was broken. I agree to that. Everybody had her on a team. Got the little money, and then when the patch came, they started switching characters. But right here, it says Naj is 60%. So a lot of people have trouble with Naj. Yeah, I agree.
I have a feeling here's what I think. I think that part of the trouble comes not only is she good, it's just maybe they don't know the matchup because she's a new DLC character. Because if people are coming to this game, they might know how many Ioris have you faced? You faced like infinite Ioris, but you know the matchup. You know what to do against an Iori. Maybe against Naja's, like it's more of a niche type character. She's powerful.
I don't know, man. I think they give her a little too much leeway on certain things. She has way too many juggles. Her damage for one bar and like one little touch, one little confirm is like astronomical. You know,
that is true. Like Benimaru season 1, like Benimaru season 1, he touches you, you're just dead.
Yeah, that's what it kind of is. You know what I'm saying? Like you get hit once, you lose, and she has like one bar, you lose 60%, and the combo isn't all that difficult. Like, come on. And plus, she has like so many good tools. Like she has that drop kick. You crank it up to level 4. She's like invincible damn near, and like you can't punish her, and she turns into like Superwoman, man. Like, come on. And like it could juggle, and like it's just crazy, man. And oh yeah, she has like a one button cross up move. Like, come on. Like, yeah, she just has a lot of good tools. She has really good tools, and she has the damage, and then 19%, some people say Shanae. I do agree with that. Shanae is like, well, it's 19%, but I do think he's really strong now. Just the fact that 4B hits on crouchers gives him more pressure. He already had good damage, so he has good pressure and good damage with good mix-ups already. Like, what the heck? And he's mobile. Like, he has air dashes.
That mobility though is something else because I never played an anime fighter until I played Arcana Hearts, and I was like, so this is what air dashing's about? Then coming back to KOF, I'm like, he shouldn't have that mobility.
Yeah.
He could get in and get out whenever he wants. He's got nasty mixes with those too.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that the air dashes, they aren't like spectacular though. You know what I'm saying? But they still like, it's a good option to use. It's definitely a good option. Yo, we got Jojo. You here, brother? He might need time to put on his microphone.
But Kenso77 does bring up a good point that the poll is based on only 47 votes.
Yeah, but that's still real live people. It ain't like 47 robots, you know what I'm saying? The people that play the game.
47 Russian bots.
47 still.
Yeah, I mean that's a good number.
Yeah.
Yo, Jojo, can you hear us? Jojo. Okay, we're gonna keep waiting. But yeah, Shanae's good. He has good mix-ups, good damage, hard knockdowns for the mix-ups and everything. His only kind of weakness is that like his reversals aren't super strong. He has that DPC, but if you just keep mashing, you can hit him before the invincibility like really kind of like there's like it's invincibility first, then it hits, so you can kind of just like mash it before the hit comes out. But yeah, he's still very, very strong. And then Hydern, oh man, yeah, he could be a nightmare. You could literally just stand at the end of the screen, shoot fireballs, wait, and if they jump or try to advance forward, you just hit him with a moon slasher. Yeah, and then he has good combos. His damage isn't super crazy, but like if you have any combo that can like for like one bar like sap a little bit of their health away and meter, like come on now, with a hard knockdown, like crazy.
I agree with that. And the crazy thing is, I've also played Hyder in every game. He wasn't a combo monster back then.
No, he wasn't. You just played him like Guile. You just threw a fireball and you waited, you know?
If anything, like, he was Guile. He was basically, you played the mid-range, keep him out with his long, long limbs.
Yes.
And when they try to jump, chip him out with fireballs, sometimes command grab him.
Yep.
And that's how you play Hyder. Now, all of a sudden, you see Hyders, like, here's the scary part, they can do that. Or they can start rushing you down. When I'm like, well, this is not the same character.
Exactly. Ooh, I hear noise. Jojo, is that you? All right, I think he's still testing his mic. So yeah, Hydern, yeah, he's just, yeah, you can rush down, you can zone. Like, the only weakness I feel Hydern has is that he does have trouble punishing things on block. His buttons aren't that fast. You know, he has some big buttons, but they aren't terribly fast. Like, his crouch B isn't that fast. His crouch A is
Can you imagine someone with that long limbs getting, like, Nakaruru Season 1 speed with her buttons?
Oh, yeah, that would be a nightmare. You know? And I think that's kind of it with Hydern's, like, main weaknesses, I think. And then there's other, like, you know, I couldn't really get into or, you know, find out who else. But yeah, that's top 3 pretty much, I feel. So let's keep moving forward. So the Neo Geo World Tour has concluded. So now there's the Neo Geo World Tour 2.
Yay!
Yep. And so here are the stops. So the first one I knew about, and this is going on in October. This is Thunderstruck 2018. October, what was that? 6th through 7th? 6th through 7th? Yeah. And then the next stop, oh, I think this is the stop before this. This is Saudi Arabia. Let me go on yeah, let me go on their Twitter and get a for sure date. 13th to 15th. Oh man, that's next week, yo. Wow. Yo, that's next week. So yeah, if you're in Saudi Arabia and you're trying to play SNK games, yeah, it's that next week. And
shout out to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and the official sponsor is Manga, who assisted with Naj's design for 14, if I clearly recall, and if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that should be interesting to watch. I would like to see that. And I think that's really it for now. I don't want to go too far ahead in the future about any other events, but we can for sure start talking about SNK Heroines.
There we go.
Yep. All right. So so first and foremost, before we start going into like the kind of the gameplay mechanics, can any of y'all tell us about the story of the game?
Well, we weren't able to see that in the demo.
In the demo, the only thing the demo had was the select screen, and then the fight and some win quotes. We didn't really get a chance to see any of the story.
Okay.
Unless you mean like in general.
In general.
Yeah, in general, yeah.
Oh, so supposedly it's canonically after the 14 tournament, and in the comic, it appears that everybody is either sleeping or they've been replaced by dummies or something that look like they're sleeping. So then all the girls like wake up in this in like Kuki's mansion basically, and they're all in different outfits. And if you read the comic series,
yes,
it was because of is his name Jubei Yamada from Fatal Fury, the old guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. Yeah, he was the one making the outfits and everything like that. So.
Okay.
They're fighting for their freedom to get out of the mansion because they keep telling Kuki like, can we like go home now? And he's like, no.
Wait a minute. Oh. Fighting for the freedom out of a mansion. Is this SNK Heroines or SNK Resident Evil?
Whoa!
Also, another key word, canonically. So this game's canon.
it says after the KOF 14 tournament. But you know, in SNK Gals Fighters, they didn't really say anything. It just kind of like came out of nowhere. But you know, it's around 99 just because of Athena's outfit.
Yes.
Because all of the other fighters from like Last Blade, from Samurai Showdown, they show up. So it kind of like comes out of nowhere, and there's no connection to any other games. But for Heroines, it literally says right after the 14th tournament. It's like, oh,
Okay.
So another thing on the timeline, does this mean this is like, is SNK Heroines SNK Gals Fighter 2, or is that the prequel to the original SNK Gals Fighters 1? We don't know yet because we haven't played the game.
Because actually, if you think about it, because in SNK Gals Fighter 1, because all these girls came from different timelines, supposedly because of the power of the talisman from Miss X, this, like, if you really think about it, because it can be kind of some kind of weird time travel thing. But Kensa77 does say that the girls are all in comas.
Wait, so this game's like canonically might be just a dream? So it never happened, so it's not canon, but it is canon. I don't know.
No.
That sounds about right, you know? Like
SNK Heroines, SNK's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Right. Jojo, can you hear us? Let's see. It's funny, I can hear a little bit of them. Damn. Okay. So let's see. What characters interest y'all the most that y'all want to play with in the game?
Well, during the demo, I could choose Athena twice.
Hmm?
So I could choose. You could choose the same character twice. So I was like, yeah, I can only learn one character, and I'll make that one character somewhat decent, and I'll be okay.
Okay. What about you, Tiger?
My Shiranui. I like playing ninjas. It's cool. I played my Shiranui in like every other game, so I'm like, okay, sweet, I'm gonna pick her up again. I don't have her on my team in 14, and I have her as a pocket character in 98, 2002, but she seems a lot more fun in this version.
Okay. I think for myself, I might try to, I might play Athena in this game, and then might try Mien. But I know I'm gonna be experimenting with like all the characters in the game. So yeah, those are the two characters I'm kind of interested in trying out. You know.
What about that new DLC girl?
Oh,
Steve Arthur.
Steve Arthur.
Yeah.
I saw the gameplay. She looks flashy.
You know, for some reason, she kind of like her stance. She kind of reminds me of Marlin a little bit.
Marlin, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's a throwback.
Yeah. That's the first thing that came into my mind. Is like, oh, she kind of looks like Marlin a little bit, like her stance.
Isn't there supposed to be another heroine revealed tomorrow?
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
I don't know when it's gonna be revealed.
We don't know when it's going to be revealed, but there's a new shadow.
Really? Okay, that's interesting.
And we're looking at the shadow, and we can't tell what it is because the model makes some of their limbs look bigger than what the other character models we're used to. So I'm not even gonna guess who this character is.
Yeah.
I just know it's gonna be hype. And they said they're didn't the shadow said it's not an SNK hero.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see the full panel from PAX West, but people are saying it's not an SNK character. But at the same time, during Comic-Con, when you had the blind boxes of different stands, G Mantle was one of the stands actually. So maybe they mean it's not an SNK character because SNK is considered like the new company. Like there was SNK, then there's SNK Playmore, and now there's SNK again. So it could be a weird wording thing where it's actually G Mantle, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Do y'all have that link anywhere to that image? Maybe we can share it together.
But yeah, like Kenzo77 said, a lot of people think it's Skullomania.
Skullomania?
Yeah.
Wait, seriously?
Whoa.
What was that?
That's me.
Oh, what's up,
It's JoJo?
Oh, dude, you scared the hell out of me, man. What's up, man?
I'm like going in and out. I'm having like really bad like connection for some reason.
And you're on your phone, right?
It's like going in and out.
Oh man, yeah. You might need to like find a perfect like spot for the Wi-Fi or something. Oh man. Can you hear us now? Oh yeah. He's struggling, but Yeah, I want to find that image real quick. I'm looking on Twitter. Do y'all have it like close by?
Yeah.
If you
Thanks to Maddie Crusher on Twitter. Can I? Should I paste it in the chat?
yes, here on in the client we're using. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, great.
Yeah, I tried to get a direct image instead of a photo of it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Warp it a little.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can pop this in real quick. Yeah, JoJo's have a little trouble with the connection.
Oh boy, we get to watch you Google search. Yay!
Oh, what the heck? I can't see it. All right, hold on, y'all.
Oh, it's because you put HHTTP.
Yeah, I can't see no letters or nothing. Oh, here we go. Oh man. All right, beautiful. You can see everything now. Here we go. All right, cool.
People also think it's Akira from Rival Schools.
The bob haircut does remind me of Anna Williams from Tekken.
Yeah, imagine she's like chasing after Terry because she thinks Terry is Nina or something.
Terry is like the blonde bombshell archetype. There's Nina. There's Terry now. There's Samus from Smash.
I don't know if it's a bobbed haircut or if it's like
A helmet.
a helmet. Yeah, that's why people thought it was.
Yeah, I thought it was. I wanted to be Akira, man. From
That'd be really cool.
Oh, imagine it's Akira Yuki. It's Akira Yuki from Virtual Fighter.
Oh my god!
No. Akira from Rival Schools. And I thought that's kind of a stretch.
Everybody wanted Kiryu to be in Tekken, but in reality, that's female Kiryu.
In the scale.
And he's in SNK Heroines.
Okay.
I'm still salty that they included like the guy from The Walking Dead in Tekken. I'm still salty about that.
Yeah, the crossovers are getting really like crazy nowadays, but
Yeah. Because like it's not even a video game, but that's another topic. We're here to talk about SNK Heroines. Yeah. I'm gonna save the salt for later.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's keep things kind of going. So, if you could, Tiger, can you explain to us, people that are having trouble kind of understanding like what exactly is the system of the game, like the main like system mechanics?
Well,
SNK Heroines.
Okay, so before anything, there's where do I start? Because they changed so much that it really isn't the King of Fighters. It really is not the same game. And if you played every game, you'll understand when you pick it up.
So it's like a game featuring the King of Fighters characters.
Yes.
Don't think of it as King of Fighters 15 or anything.
Yes,
it's just featuring.
Yeah.
The characters.
So before I explain any mechanics, I want everyone to know that coming into this game, if you played KOF before, it's different, and you should treat it as a game featuring KOF characters, not a game that's like a KOF, like an actual KOF entry. So keep your knowledge of basic fighting games handy, but you're gonna have to relearn a lot of stuff. It does have you can dash forward, like you will run forward. You have a backdash that is the same.
Yes.
But one of the biggest things they made, in my opinion, was the blocking. They got rid of overheads and lows because also before I even go into changes, the philosophy, the design. We actually talked with one of the developers there. He was there, and he told us that we wanted to make a game that was not only fun but accessible to everyone, so everyone can play. And that explained why he simplified a lot of the mechanics, why a lot of the design choices.
Special. It's really going to take.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Oh, that's fine. And look, that combo you just saw, that's a pretty good combo. That's a legit hit confirm. So this game does have depth to it. It's not like so easy where it's boring, but it's actually like a legit fighter.
Yeah.
So that's going to explain a lot of the design choices that they made. Like, look at the blocking. You can't crouch in this game. So notice how they're not crouching? You actually can't crouch. So if you hold down, nothing happens. Yeah, so not being able to crouch, there's no lows. So if you just hold back, you don't have to hold down back. You'll block everything. And there's no overheads either. So if you hold back, not hold back, if you block, you'll block everything. Also, holding back doesn't block. You have to hold the dedicated block button. You can't block by holding back. And because of the way the blocking system works, as I saw in the demo, there was no cross-ups available. So if you just, held down the block button, you will block all attempted cross-ups.
Okay, so some people kind of worried about, well, where are the mix-ups going to come into play? You're just going to just be frame trapping people to death, or are you going to be just like using your throws? Like, where the mix-ups are going to be, like
Throws.
in the game? Just
You're going to have to use a lot more of your throw game because, yeah, you're right. We got rid of a lot of mix-ups. I don't got to worry about lows, and I don't got to worry about overheads and cross-ups. So what I was doing a lot in my casual sets with people, I was shimmying a lot, doing the Street Fighter shimmy, where they would hit out a button, and even though it was fast enough for them to recover, I could run up and throw them, and they're gonna have to tech it. But if they do tech the throw, you're kind of reset in position, or you can use a special because some of the characters do have good specials where it's like kind of like a get off me tool. So it is an option they do have. However, because of that, like let's say Athena has the Psycho Sword, which could be invincible on Wake Up, and the Yuri has the Cho Upper. I don't know if that's going to make those characters more popular and more powerful because they have those tools, versus Nyan or like Shermie, who may not have like a good Wake Up option like that.
But in an interview, Oda did say that if you want to pick characters that are easy to learn, pick Leona and Yuri.
That's what he straight said, yeah.
Yeah.
Leona and Yuri.
Okay. All right. What's the button layout from what you remember?
Okay, from what I remember, you've got 2 buttons. Well, 4, actually. You've got your dedicated throw button, your dedicated special button, and then you've got 2 attacks. You've got light and you've got fierce. And the button layout is interesting because you can't you cannot do a special by inputting the special command and then hitting light or fierce. For example, like in KOF, there's 2 types of specials. There's the weak version, and then there's the fierce version. For example, take Athena's Psycho Sword. If you do quarter circle forward, the DP motion, and then the weak punch button, you'll get a short version. Or if you do the DP motion and then the fierce button, you'll get the fierce version of that. So that determines the strength and the startup of your move. In this game, if you try to do the DP motion and press any of the punch buttons, you'll just get an attack. So that means that you have to press the special button. That's the only way you can get your special moves out.
Okay.
And also the items. The items are linked to the directional pad. If you click the directional pad, you have an item, you can use it in combat. And it stays stored in your inventory. Unless it's like an active item, meaning at the minute you touch it, it gets used.
It looks like it's 6, though. 6 buttons. Light, medium,
from what I can remember.
And then Dream Finish special item and guard button.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Looking at the footage now, look at when the girls run out of meters. You will see, like, if they're too careless about it, you will. Let's say if Kula does her DP motion when she doesn't have meters, she will not cause the hard knockdown, meaning she's going to eat a lot of punishment. And as Kenso said, gauge management is integral to this game. You can't just go crazy. You can because you build up meters so fast, but if you get really careless, your special moves will lose properties.
Okay. And you were talking about the different properties of the special moves. Yeah.
Like Yuri's Cho Upper, that thing she just did. So in a regular fighting game, let's say they're pressuring you and you want them to get off you, right? In a regular fighting game, you do Yuri's Cho Upper, you hit them, they're going to get knocked down. That's cool. Now, in this game, if you don't have meter and you do the Cho Upper, you will hit them, but they will not be knocked down. They'll just take the stun from getting hit, and you'll be in the animation for landing, and they can actually punish you really, really badly. However, and the same rule applies to, let's say you do a hit confirm, right? You go into a combo and end with Yuri's Cho Upper, but you still don't have meter, you will not knock them down. Even though you did confirm into it, you will not knock them down. You have to have meter for the special for the properties to work. And this extends to not only DPs, but from what I can remember, I think fireballs did lose some of their potential, but I'm not so sure because it was 2 months ago that I did play the demo, and they may have changed things from some of the demo. Because right now, if we're looking at this game footage right now that you're streaming, they're managing their meter pretty well, so I can't really tell if they changed that from the demo version where they lose some properties for some moves.
Okay. All right, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
What about items? What are the different like kind of properties for items?
The items that I was able to get was like there was this wooden, again, the one I think was going to be like an OP thing was the wooden panel. It's literally just a block of wood, and when you press the item button, it spawns in front of your character, like dead in front, and it takes a few hits to destroy. So you could use it to stop someone's approach. You could use it to maybe do some like cool throw mix-ups, like get some throw loops on them. So there's lots of things you can do with it. Another thing, I got it randomly during the demo, was this weird statue. Like you touch it and all of a sudden a statue comes down. And here's the thing, that item affects both of you. So the statue can actually hit you or hit your opponent, and you will become immediately stunned.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the items aren't always like friendly. Sometimes the items like can only hurt your opponent. Sometimes the items can mess both you up, or better yet, it just makes for some crazy gameplay. So it's not a game where like, oh, I'm dominating, let me I can relax. If you're dominating, sometimes this item will spawn, and then that just throws your entire momentum off. I've had that happen to me where I was rushing someone down, and that statue spawned, and it hit me, and I was put in stun. All of a sudden, I was the one on defense.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So they really did a good job at like giving newbies a chance, as I would say, because like it's kind of, I understand from like as I used to be new at fighting games, it's not fun getting dominated because like against someone who knows what they're doing, like it's so hard to get out of that pressure. So this random item spawning will give you an edge in combat.
Oh wait, what was that banana thing?
A banana peel?
No, it says whenever you do something, it says banana on the screen.
Oh yeah, okay. So something weird I noticed during the demo, during certain hits, I don't know why, it just said banana. I don't know if it was on counter hit.
No, it's
it just
instead
said
of something
banana.
else, like instead of like a reversal or something,
it just says banana.
Yeah, like, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know if they have it in like the final release, but it will just say randomly say banana.
Yeah.
I can't tell because it's like it doesn't say punish because right here it says counter. So I don't know, like right there it just said counter. He just countered.
Yeah, I don't know. In this demo, it doesn't say. I didn't see banana yet.
Yeah, the banana.
Or maybe it was a placeholder.
Maybe it's like a random. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it could be like a random critical hit. Do you guys remember how Shingo had critical hits in '98?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's another mechanic, a hidden mechanic, the banana mechanic. Maybe like it could be if you get a random banana, it's like a random Shingo critical hit. You do more damage.
Right.
So,
What was this with the banana item, or was it just random?
Random.
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere for us.
It came out of nowhere.
There wasn't actually a banana peel item
There wasn't.
where
Yeah.
banana came up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we might have to. I think it could be a whole strat where you could build banana pressure. I can't believe I'm saying this. You could build banana pressure.
Some people saying this game kind of looks kind of Smash Brothers ish.
Well, I played both games. Like I used to play Smash in college against friends, and I used to enter some tournaments, and I could see that. Like it did have the Smash controls, but at the same time, Smash was designed almost like SNK Heroines. Like, let's get characters in here, but let's make the execution really, really easy. Let's make the execution really easy, and so anyone can jump in and play and start doing special moves. So it is Smash in that sense, but I don't think it's Smash anyway else, because in Smash, how do you kill someone? You gotta throw them off the stage. You can't win with ring outs, and the stages aren't like Dynamite Pizza. They're not goofy. Like some of the stages are dynamic stages. Like you fight on 3 buildings, you fight on the streets, there's stuff flying. This is still I don't think it's Smash. It's still a traditional, maybe a different health bar. I would call it another traditional fighting game because you still have to knock the opponent out, and all the stages are flat.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right, that sounds pretty good. I guess also because of the block button too. You know, some people you kind of comparing it to Smash. So that gauge. I mean, there's a kind of a guard gauge that you can't see, right? Or can you see the guard gauge, or like does it like kind of visually deplete? You know, like in Smash.
Yeah, during the demo, I don't know if the guard gauge depleted. Like in Smash, if you hold down the block button, your bubble around your character gets smaller. That's how you know yeah. In this game, I'm not sure because these guys that you're streaming are not playing. They're just not blocking. They're just getting hit by everything. That's beside them. They're just getting hit by everything. Look, they're just wailing. Like they're literally slugging it out.
I only saw the Yuri block.
Yeah. Oh, Yuri blocked one. All right, but what I'm saying is, I don't know if the block turns a different color. Dynamite Pete said the block shield turns red when it gets weaker, so we'll go with Dynamite Pete. So maybe they
that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't see that in the demo. Remember, I played the demo, and this is probably the final version. So they maybe may have added that in to give you a clue, like, hey, you know, your guard's gonna get broken. You might want to, you know, wake up and do something.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, cool, man. Is there maybe anything else that we should probably know, kind of entering in this game to kind of?
Yes. Okay, every character has an air dash. Okay. Another mechanic they also have in KOF. In KOF, unless your character has a command in KOF, when you jump forward, you're jumping forward. You can't stop your momentum unless you've got like a move. In SNK Heroines, all characters have air dashes. So if you jump, short hop, you hop, you press forward, you're air dashing. And here's the funny thing. While in the air, you can throw while in the air. I think some characters have throws available. I think it's a universal thing. And also, while in the air, if you use the block button in the air, you can feint. You can do a dash feint. So if you go forward, let's say you hop forward and you do the block button, you're gonna do a rollback, meaning that your character is gonna like pirouette in the air, stop all their forward momentum, and fall backwards. You can dash forward and then at the last second feint, but you cannot feint and then air dash forward. Like look, that Nakaruru, you just saw that. That Kula did a fireball, and the Nakaruru air dashed in for the punish. Yeah, that Nakaruru is using it. And the air dodge is really, really good on invincibility.
Say thank you to Dynamite
So thank you, Dynamite Pete. Yeah. So already you see from this stream footage, these players, they're using the air dashes to... Look at that. See that? They're using the air dash... It looks like an anime fighter.
Yeah, it does.
To get in the pressure. Also, another thing. Your CD blowback is different. So if you go forward, if you do dash forward, and you hit fierce, that's your blowback. You have a running blowback. You do not have a standing blowback.
So knock him against the wall or knock him down? Like, what does it do?
Crosswire.
Okay. Oh, wall bounce. Okay.
Yeah, wall bounce. I don't know if the property changes if you get a counter hit off it. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, it does have different properties.
Okay.
Yeah. So the funny thing about the air dash is you can use it to pressure. Like, that's your hyper hop. Also, hops all have universal range. All the hops have the Street Fighter hop. Unless you have a character command like Mai's jumping, all characters have a universal hop. See? Look how they're jumping? There's no hyper hops anymore. There's no short hops. There's one hop. But it's your air dashing and your feints that can change the trajectory of your jump.
Okay. Oh, what do you mean? Just like a jump, not like a very shallow jump, right? Just a regular like Street Fighter jump, right? If you played Street Fighter and you jump in that game, in SNK Heroines, the jump you have is the Street Fighter jump. I'm just going to use that for reference purposes. Cool. All right, sounds good. So, which characters you think like are going to be very strong so far? Just even from just like watching this footage, or maybe I don't want to use the say anything from the demo because they're going to change things. Okay, well. Another thing we didn't even discuss that I think Pete brought up, we have assists in this game. Did you know that depending on the character you have on the sidelines, they give you a different assist? Like, do you know what Leona gives you as an assist? Leona gives you her Baltic Slasher, like the flying slashing ball of energy,
and it stays in place.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah. So I even said in the article, it's similar to like from Street Fighter, Urian's Aegis Reflector. So, well, without the cross-ups. So if you can use that to stop someone from dashing in, have it in place, and do nasty pressure on them, like, I have to think that, like, have you played Dragon Ball Fighters?
Yes.
Okay, you know how Dragon Ball has a twisted meta because some characters, like, are just so good at assists?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
Blake Blue Cross Tag, how some characters are, like, really, really just busted on assists?
Yes.
I can't tell who's going to be good in this game. Like, when you mean good, do you mean are they good characters standalone? Or are they good competitively? Meaning that not only are they good, they also offer a really nasty assist.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like,
right.
It's too early to tell which character assists are going to be busted because this game was made for fun. So, if there's any busted stuff, I don't know if there's even going to be a patch for that.
Okay. I did read somewhere that they're going to have, like, a post-release patch, probably, for the game. Maybe. That's what I read on Twitter. I could be wrong, but I read something like that, and I kind of don't know what it exactly is going to be for. So I'm guessing there's something in the game that needs some sort of fixing, I guess.
Interesting.
That would make a lot of sense. Because it's just the same with any game. Like, a game gets released, there's going to be some bugs you didn't catch, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happens with any game. It happens with fighting games, with FPSs. There's just going to be some stuff they got to clean up. So that's understandable. And also, to anyone watching, I'm getting this game for PS4. Please get it for PS4. We played the demo on the Switch, and at first I thought like the frame drops during the Switch play was just because it was a demo, but it seems to be that the Switch can't handle the godlike amount of particles that this game produces. Yeah, like I felt my blood sugar rising from watching the stream. Yeah, but the Switch version is prone to like having slowdown. So maybe in competitive play, if we do see a competitive crowd for this, they might only use the PS4 version just because there is no slowdown.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this on a CRT. There we go.
That's a little unfortunate that that version has that slowdown like that. I mean,
yeah, and because here's the thing, the worst part about it is that they wanted to put this to the Switch to get people into SNK games. Like, this is going to be like, from them, the Nintendo crowd viewing SNK saying, okay, what do they have to offer? And even if you're not a competitive player, like, I did hear some people say, like the casuals I was playing with, who didn't play SNK games before, who don't know King of Fighters, they're like, wow, this game seems a little laggy. And that was just from the setup. That's from local play.
Wow.
And,
okay.
And if people like that, like them, well, I don't want to use the word them, but just if regular people can notice the slowdown and say, hey, you know, this game seems a little bit choppy. I can even see the frame rates sometimes dropping. That's going to be a problem, and that might bring it back. That might be the patch that they're going to put out for the Switch. That might be like a performance issue patch for the Switch.
Yo, real quick, I saw something that Nakaruru was doing. It was they were using that air dash pretty well. Let's see if I can rewind it to that moment.
But at the same time,
kind of sick.
The 40th anniversary thing will be on the Switch, so that's a plus for the Switch.
So what were you want to say about the Nakaruru? No,
she was doing some sort of pressure with the air dash, kind of extensively. We'll see. It's going to come back up. I kind of rewinded it a little far back. So, and it happened in the corner before.
Yeah.
Oh wow! You know what? I rewinded it way too far. That was way too far.
Yo, Kula's dress looks pretty. That's a well designed dress.
It's a princess.
It's fluffy.
Okay.
you just have Sylvie just like just destroying her expressions on screen.
Damn, I think I lost it. It was one little moment. Damn, it's too bad. I think it's probably this match. Yeah, I know the customization is going to be crazy in this game. I know people are going to be really excited because, like, 14 didn't really have any kind of customization at all, you know?
At all.
And even the colors were just, like, limited, you know? So
yeah.
Hopefully,
which is weird because at least 13 you could make your own custom palettes. So I used to fight Andy as like a Super Saiyan every single time.
Dude, you can make characters damn near naked in 13. You know.
Yeah.
But
I like the Google Chrome K-Dash.
I like the Yuri no pants one.
Yeah, I did that too. I was being very very lewd around at times. I made her look like Cammy, and then I just made the underwear palette like skin tone.
The best part was like one time I fought this Jaw, and he made his palette. He looked like Majin Buu.
Oh yeah,
I thought he fit so much with this voice actor.
Oh yeah. There was going to be a lot of people kind of messed around with different I would say character like costume switches. Like I made King look like K-Dash.
That's awesome.
And
I joked that one of King's default palettes made her look like Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, she did look like Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah. I also made Kim look like Iori. I just gave him like the Iori colors and yeah. But that was a lot of fun making those guys look that way. All right, so I want to kind of talk about like the possible like community for this game. Like, what do y'all think? Like, do you think a lot of people are going to get into this game? Like, should we probably predict like the maybe the community for this game? Do you think like this might be bigger than 14? Do you think people might not care? Do you think it may fall to the wayside? Like, what do y'all think of the eventual like competitive community? I would say for this game.
Okay, well, here's the thing. With this game, we have a new variable we didn't have before. Nintendo. Like that's a big thing. Like they're on a Nintendo platform. And Nintendo's been very popular, and when you say this game, what is the community going to be predicted like? Well, I feel like it's going to be split. Like you're going to have the Switch players, and then you're going to have the PS4 players. Because if you look at KOF, look at the KOF as a whole. The KOF community is split. You've got the 2002 players on Steam, then you've got the Chinese 2002 players on QQ, and it's just so split. So, and then that's not even taking into account competitive, just between platforms. And also, majority of the Nintendo fans are playing for fun. So, competitively, I don't know if the crowd is for Nintendo competitively is going to be bigger just because of sheer numbers on the Nintendo console versus the PS4 version. So that might.
I also hear this might be coming out on Steam too. That's
Steam.
That's what I heard. I haven't seen any confirmation. But.
If that changes, then that changes the game, because if there's no crossplay, then that means you've got 3 separate communities to watch out for. Yeah. Because I know Tekken. I played Tekken. The wooden block? Yeah, that was the wooden. Yeah. Go back. That was the wooden block. The wooden block. That was the wooden block I was talking about.
Oh, that looks like a coffin.
Yeah, it's like coffin.
Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna further divide the community, because look at Tekken. There's Tekken players who only play PC, and then there's Tekken players who really only play PS4. I have it on both, and that divides the community at times.
Well, I mean, what do you mean by division? Because like I think like all those players, they still rally behind their game regardless of what console they're on.
Well, this is true. This is true, and I don't mean divided as in like I'm different and they're different. I meant just more communities to like keep account for, which might affect the population of the game.
But also, they have a pretty good attendance so far. I mean, not really attendance, but sign up for Otaku. I think they have more than 30 people, which is very good considering that's more than a lot of side tournaments at Anime Evo, which had like Evo in general had like maybe 10,000 people or something, and Otaku has like maybe 1,000. So
okay,
good.
All right, cool. So
I'm gonna see Sylvie doing that super where she grabs them. Sylvie wishes she had that range in 14.
I know, right?
Did you see how far that was? I was like full screen. Sylvie wishes she had that.
Right. Yeah, it's so bad. A lot of people they're looking at this game and they're like, man, why can't we have all these like costumes in 14? Like why is 14 getting such like a very
lukewarm
just
treatment?
like just design wise, why is this just so like bare bones? Like, you know what I mean?
We have
maybe
50 terabytes of Athena outfits.
yeah. I don't know. I don't work for SNK, and there has to been like what you bring is a very good point. They must have discussed this in like the boardroom. They must have asked like, should we put in costumes? Like, do we have the resources to put in all these costumes? And that's a lot of costumes. Like for like let's say just look at the roster for 14.
Oh, but also if you look at the art book, they do have costume concepts.
They do have concepts. Like we have the official art book, and they have a lot of unused concepts.
Oh yeah, in the book. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy, dude. Like
Mai has like a whole page.
Mai has a whole page. As she should.
Yeah, I liked the cheerleader Yuri. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, yo.
Well, now we have cheerleader Terry, something we didn't know we wanted.
Right. Oh yeah, and yeah. What do y'all think about Terry in this game? You know.
Nice.
Like it was the most obvious hint in the entire world. A fatal cutie cat. So it's so obvious, but everybody was like, nah. Like nobody thought of it for some reason.
I wanted Alice, but I like Terry. But also when they put Terry, I was like, bro, what happened to Miss X?
Oh yeah, when we went to the panel, I talked to the SNK staff, and then I gave them little Miss X stickers, and I was like, so a lot of people want Miss X, and they said we know, and I said, oh okay, and they said we're like they said like we're working on it, like not in a sense that she's gonna be in the game, but like they have this information and they're doing something about it. So I'm not really sure what that is leading up to. So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they didn't want to like spill the beans too much. They probably just had to tell you something before they can, be left alone.
Yeah, but they're aware that everybody is really cheering for Miss X. It's just I'm not sure what they're gonna do with that information.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, what characters do you guys want in this game? Like, there's so many like little boxes. Like, everyone like wants at least some sort of character, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we can expect a lot of DLC in this game.
Me, if I had to choose a character that I really, really wanted in SNK Heroines, more than like any other person in the roster, I want Kasumi Toto in SNK Heroines.
Okay.
I want Kasumi because I just like to parry and troll people. I think it's funny.
Wow.
I thought it would be really cool if I from Neo Geo Battle Coliseum was in it.
Yeah, bring back I from Neo Geo Battle, like some OG characters that were only in one game.
Oh my gosh, Shizuru! Yes, that would be
Shizuru. There we go.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. And then every single one of her clones has different outfits. I would be like, oh my goodness.
I don't think the Switch can handle that.
Well, all of them have to have different outfits.
The Switch can barely handle being docked in its like loading port without getting scratched. Alright.
Be nice.
Well, I mean, since Terry, is a girl in this game, like they might just start gender swapping like a lot of the male characters for this game.
So let me get this straight. If that's true, then they can just literally reuse the entire male roster, make them gender swapped.
It's a girl fighter.
Yeah.
And make it SNK Heroines, and that's gonna be SNK 15, and that's gonna be King of Fighters 15. Oh my god, is that a Chang ball? All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. That thing looks pretty good in my opinion. That ball.
It's busted. It's
yeah. And that mosaic looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Melee, that would be so cool.
Melee. But what I wanted to say was, can you imagine after they're done updating with all the DLCs and just gender swapping, that's going to be, okay, here's KOF 15.
Oh
I don't know. Oh, someone says Kayoko cosplayer from 2000. Yeah.
Oh, cosplayer Kayoko,
yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, there we go. She would have her fire powers and then make Shingo cry because Shingo doesn't have fire powers.
Word.
Kyo's mom.
There we go.
Yeah, she's friends with IG. She could have like his IG attacks and everything. IG.
Word. All right.
Mom.
So, yeah. So, any other thoughts about this game? I mean, like, I can't find it on the PSN store for the digital download. I guess we just have to wait until tomorrow or the day of.
Yeah, because actually for my Diamond Dream Edition, it says my order is processing, and I don't have like a tracking number or anything. I mean, I guess it's too early for a tracking number or something.
Wait, when did you order this?
I ordered this in April.
Oh, you should have had a tracking number, GPS, everything.
Their stuff, and I'm like, what is this?
Damn, that's too bad. Well, you better hope it gets to your house, Friday morning rather than never, because that'll just suck. But yeah, I'm going to get the digital version. I was contemplating getting the the full weebed out physical version. So I think I'm cool with just the digital download. And this weekend, we might play online quite a bit. Maybe next weekend, if the net play is good, we might do like a online tournament for this game.
It probably won't be good considering it's day one servers, and I've had bad experiences of playing games day one.
Oh yeah, that's what I said next week.
Yeah.
Because
I'm like, look what happened with Battlefield 1. Like it was like when Battlefield 1 let loose, I tried on the first server, and half of it was fighting for my life. The other half was getting shelled with artillery that showed up 20 seconds later.
That's too bad because people don't realize that day one online is never going to be good. Yeah. And then people get salty, and then they write reviews, and then they just tell people, "Yo, the game sucks. Like day one online is bad. Like yo, it needs a couple patches."
Don't get me started on the state of gaming journalism today. I think you're using the word review very generously. They just skim the game.
Well, I mean, not even just like journalism. I mean, just people, even just random YouTubers. Just making reaction review videos. Yeah,
and it's always the same thumbnail. Like their mouth is wide open, like they just got shocked by the cow.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And then they're like, I've never played fighting games before, but I'm going to give my own opinion, and you should take my opinion as fact. Right. All right. And then they get bodied online, and they're like, this game sucks, it's not balanced, and then that's it.
Even a little bit, lower than that, just, people retweeting things, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the netcode sucks, today won. I just played for, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I kept getting whiff punished by everything. She has to stop.
Right. All right. Well, cool. Any lasting thoughts about this game? I think we should do a follow up next week or something when this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
like after the fact, the state of SNK Heroines.
Oh, I know. Right? No. It'll just be our week one impressions, I guess. Of the game.
Yo, I'm probably going to come back week one impressions, and if we're going to do this thing again, you're going to hear me, screaming about which character I think is the most broken.
Oh, yeah.
I'll test it.
Oh, I know people are going to find some broken stuff day 5, probably. Maybe even less than that. So, yeah, for sure.
It's the wooden block.
Are you sure that's wooden?
Yeah, it's wooden.
Yeah, it's the coffin.
Yeah. Here lies Kukri's hopes and dreams. But, maybe Ash is in there. But
oh my goodness!
But seriously, lasting thoughts about this game. This game looks fun. It looks like a really, really fun addition. Just a game to just sit down and be like, you know what? I'm gonna open a couple beers and I'm just gonna play with my friends. We're just gonna duke it out.
Yes.
And if you have experienced players, like let's say me and a couple of my friends who really like playing fighting games, this is a game that's not just like I'm gonna buy it and then gonna play whenever I feel like cracking some beers. This game's like, hey, you know what? I want to body you in this game. No, I'm gonna body you. And it really is like that. Wow, look, they're both stunned. It really does look like it's that intensive. So this game has staying power because it reaches a critical balance with fighting games. It's not so simple where veterans are gonna get bored, and it's not so easy where it's not, and it's easy enough where new players can stay into it and they're gonna feel rewarded learning this game. This game's fun.
Okay. All right. Well, it comes out Friday, September 7th, for PS4 players. Yeah, check it out. Give it a buy if you're really interested, because I know there's some people, aren't interested in this game. I'm looking at the comment section right now.
Oh God.
Maybe. Oh yeah, this is from what Hell Pocket said. Maybe they're all doing heroin. Wow.
Maybe they're all doing
gosh!
Nice thumbnail.
A lot of SNK staff said that when they were making this game, they were trying to have a lot of fun with it and trying to let everybody else have fun with it. So it's not really meant to be taken so seriously.
Yeah, exactly. It's still a game, you know. Like,
yeah, like a lot of people are really upset. Like, why isn't this KOF or like something like that? But I mean, it's just meant to.
Well, at the beginning, they even said this isn't going to be another another KOF entry. That's what they made it clear. It was going to be a fun game, and people still have this idea that they've been betrayed or lied to. I'm like, no, man, you didn't get No Man's Sky. Like that's not what happened.
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about that, dude.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, all right? Because no, I'm just gonna get angry.
Yeah. Someone in the comment section said, "Does special commands work like in KOF, or is it simplified moves?" Yeah, we already talked about that, right? It's just the special button with a direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. For the partner assist, you get it as a free item when you get knocked into your last bar of health. It's the SP item. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for the partner assist, you can only get it when you lock in critical health. Then you'll get it. You don't start off with it.
Okay. Well, the game seems genuinely fun, but just 14 characters in the game, almost all recycled. I feel a bit disappointed from SNK. You got 3 replies. Let's see what it says. Recycled? Well, yeah, they're celebrating the female warriors of SNK. I miss the days when SNK releases KOF games every year. I don't think too many people miss that.
Well, dude, remember when SNK when KOF 14 was demoed? They had like 52 characters, like something. They actually asked, "Will we have DLC?" And they said, "Not right now." During the demo stream, we're not like Street Fighter or anything.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the I think Deep Silver, the European release that said that or something.
Yeah. They fired shot.
Wow, wow, ESRB.
Yeah.
Wow. Y'all can read
Bro,
that.
play the game. Give it a shot, man. Don't just look at a game and be like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Play the game, man. Like, get your hands on it. Something you just got to get your hands on it and just lab it out.
Right.
Yeah, put a lot of love and passion into the game. Nakaruru could have been a sushi, and Mama Haha would have been a frying shrimp.
But, I say this to anyone watching and anyone listening in. Honestly, give the game a chance, you know? Give the game a chance, because at least you're getting a full game on release. This isn't Destiny 2. This isn't No Man's Sky. This is a full game on release. And I think that if you put away your reservations and you give this game a shot and enjoy it for what it is, like, it's fun. And I think that's what this game's supposed to be. It's a game. It's fun.
Cool. That's absolutely the right way to look at it, I feel. It's a game, man. Yeah, dude, like, just people just... And it's funny, because, like, when we do get a proper KOF game, then, like, you know, people kind of start acting weird, you know, so... you know? Yeah. So,
like, they act like they deserve of, like, all these things or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody kind of feels like some sort of, like, sense of entitlement, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to games and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I agree 100%, you know. But yeah, why don't we talk real briefly about this announcement? So, what game y'all think is going to be?
It just says A New Dawn Arises. Hasn't that tagline been used in other countdowns before, or like in other trailers, like A New Dawn? Because you know what I think? I think that SNK partnered up with Warhammer 40k, because Warhammer, I think, had that as a tagline, like A New Dawn Arises. I don't know, like a Rising Sun. Like what SNK game do we know had the sun as a motive? Like the rising, like is this is this Kyo Kusanagi? Is this like his backstory? Like as like a Athena awakening from an ordinary life?
Oh my gosh, imagine!
Because Kyo's insignia is the rising, is like the sun. He has the sun on his back, but I can't tell. It just says A Dawn Arises, and it has this frickin' countdown. I don't know. Like, for all I know, it could be like a frickin' zombie game, for all I know.
A survival horror game.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
So, the people in the chat are very excited, and they, some people, I'm looking at you, Samurai Shodown people, they're saying that it's
the visual novel.
Oh yeah, Samurai Showdown, the visual novel.
Wait, better. I think it's gonna be like a new type of engine in a new game. It's not gonna be a fighting game. That's what they said. Because I was messing around with
Message deleted.
yeah,
Anyway.
I was messing around with a friend, and they said, you know what would be a cool idea if they released a game using the Yakuza Dragon engine, but with KOF characters, like a beat 'em up like that. I don't know what a new Dawn means. It's just we could say anything, and they're not giving us any hints. So all right now, it could be like a freaking zombie game.
I think the little clouds on the right look a little bit like the shape of Japan, and you know what's in Japan? It's samurai.
Samurai Showdown. There's Samurai.
Hey guys,
Or-
I think sorry to interrupt. I think we have a guest. Yo, Laban, are you there? Laban? All right, he probably needs to get his mic working, but yeah, we have Laban here. He'll make himself known in a couple minutes. But yeah, you can finish your thought, Salt.
Oh, I think it looks like.
Or since it's Japan, it could be like Samurai Showdown characters in like the Dark Souls engine. That'd be pretty cool. You know?
Oh, it's 98 and 98.
There you go.
It's the 98th KOF.
Hello.
Oh snaps! Look who's here. What's up, man?
Hey. I was napping. I was tired from class. I'm sorry. How y'all doing?
Oh man, we're good, man. Good to have you on.
Oh, thank you.
Man, I know you still not jet lagged, right?
Not jet lagged. I'm just tired from class. That's it. Had hip hop dance class and stayed up late doing homework.
So
So
hard.
Oh, word. Oh, it's Saltamiya. This is Saltamiya. I don't know if you.
Hi,
yo, what's up?
Kuya Laban.
Hi, Saltamiya. What's good?
We're talking
Mr.
about
Ka.
the game is 98-98, the 98th KOF tournament.
Wait. Oh, what is SNK Heroines? Or no, what's 98?
What do you think the new SNK game is gonna be?
The safe bet would be new Samurai Showdown. The big risky bet, Doki Doki Majo Shimpan 3.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh,
Yeah.
I know what that is. Yeah.
oh my god! I was like, oh wow, an SNK game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look
it's
it
called-
up.
it's
No!
It's called Doki Doki Mazo Shinpai Panic. It's literally beating like the heart beating Doki Doki beat witch panic. Yeah, it's a game where you have to find out you have to find out who's a witch by touching them on your Nintendo DS.
Yeah, it was that dark era of SNK where you need to make bank. Yeah.
Oh man.
Because when you think about it, it's like there's been a lot of really, let's say, Japanese niche games that they made in the past.
Hey yo,
decade. So,
there's
yeah.
all right. I went to Half Price Books and there's this SNK game. It looks like
Yeah.
it was probably like a survival horror game. It was like $70. It was a US version. It was on PS1.
Mhm.
I don't recall the title. I should have took a picture. I should have bought it. What the hell was I thinking? It was like $70.
SNK PlayStation 1.
Oh, it's probably Awakening from an Ordinary Life.
No!
Let's see.
But if it was Athena awakening from the ordinary life, that would be interesting.
Damn.
People in the chat think it's Crystallis.
I think I found
So
it.
you said PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1. What's it called? Kodelka? Kodelka?
Yeah,
Kudelka?
Kodelka.
I think. Yeah, that was definitely it. I should have
Yeah.
bought it. I should have. Damn it! I went back the next week. It was gone. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Actually, I don't even know this game. Let's see. Excuse me. Looks neat.
Yeah, I might need to check that out. But yo, how was Hong Kong? I know it was good, but can you give us a little insight on like everything in Hong Kong?
Beginning to end. All right. So when I first entered SNK Neo Geo World Tour, I didn't even know that they were doing like grand finals like this at the end. When I was talking to them in the very first qualifier, it sounded like it was still up in the air if they were going to do it or not, if it was in budget or not.
Yeah.
So it's like I just was satisfied winning a Neo Geo MVS consoleized with 98 cartridge. Like it's like, okay, that's it. That's it for the year. Like, okay, I'm done with Neo Geo World Tour. And then when I saw that after the Middle Eastern qualifier, it's like, oh, the winner of 98 and the winner of 14 get to go to like Hong Kong. Like, what? Like, really?
Yeah.
So I hella slid into Neo Geo World Tour's DMs like hella fast. I was like, yo, does that mean do I get to go? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, really? Like, okay. Like, I'll say, sweet. Free plane ticket, just not
really
free.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
that's so dope.
Just no free hotel. So I had to get a cheap Airbnb, hostel, which was sufficient enough. So I spent about $130 US for the whole weekend from Thursday to Monday checkout.
Wow.
So you can tell what I spent all my other money on, which is me, food. So the trip was okay from California to Hong Kong. 15-hour flight directly, no stopovers. When I got there, they had a lightning storm. I got rained on. By the time I got to the hostel and figured out where to go, I was like a wet dog. Woke up in the morning, took a shower, got everything together. Then I headed to the event.
You said hostel. I'm sorry. I thought you said brothel. I was like, what the fuck?
No, hostel.
Hostel. Okay, got it. Okay.
HOSTEL.
Okay, got
brothel. I'm a wholesome man. I'm pure.
Okay. Oh, but man.
But yeah. So, you have any questions thus far, or?
Man, yo, talk about your matches, man. I was watching you. You played one dude and you beat him on stream, and then you played ET. How was that, dude?
So first we drew lots, like randomly drew lots. So I lucked out. I got a bye. So my first match when I actually had to play was the winner between Christina from England and ET. Okay, obviously I played ET afterwards. So when I played ET, it's doing okay, but I felt like my spacing is off. Like, maybe it was bad decision making. Maybe I'm still like jet lagged a bit, but no excuses. So it's like he outplayed me. And in the very last set, in the very last game, I think he command threw me 4 times in a row.
I saw that, man. Oh, dude.
Because I was overthinking it. Because I was thinking he command threw me once. Okay, what's he gonna do? Okay, second time. Okay, if I jump out, he's gonna hard call me with the down forward Z or catch me on starter jump frames with a closed D. They know it's command through. I'm gonna feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
And he just command through me again. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, 4th time he's gonna make the hard call. He's gonna make the hard call.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one of those situations where I just overthought it like an idiot.
You kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. Like, oh, you're gonna do that. Like.
Yeah, I went too many Yomi layers ahead of myself, and I ate shit. So, okay.
Our greatest opponent is ourselves.
Most often than not, with me, yes. Like, I overthink things. Very few players, I feel like, they got in my head and they know me and they, like, killed me. This time I felt like, no, I outplayed myself on this one. Well, you could feel when you play such a dominating player that every decision they make was a big read on you. This one, it's like I just overread myself. Yeah. So it's like I'd like to play him more, but maybe next time.
Kensu says ET's play style, though, it feels like he does things for fun.
Likewise. As evidenced by me and Kenso's match when we played in tournament. especially that very last round when I was like Terry, and it's like, yeah, like, because I kept on here. Okay, so when I was playing the French representative, you know how like at Evo, there's like people on commentary for the stream commentary,
Yes.
and there's also like in-house commentary. So the in-house commentary, I think, was in Cantonese, but I kept on hearing him loudly say "Gazer, Gazer." I'm like, I'm not doing Gazer. Does he want me to do Gazer? So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Me who plays Wild like that, that's why I did like a few random Gazers at the end. Well, not random. I felt like, yeah, he's gonna eat shit with this one. Like, I'm gonna do the big play right here. I'm gonna put all the eggs in the basket. And luckily enough, it did happen. I was able to catch the first one. Then the round start one, that was like, oh yeah, I'm just feeling it. So when I hit the round start geyser, it's like, sorry, I have to run up teabag. It's like it's in my contract. It's in my contract. I have to do that. And after you do like a teabag like that, you just have to walk forward and throw like it's super turbo.
Yeah.
So I disrespectfully just walked up and just threw him.
Yeah.
Then afterwards it was just play on play.
I saw that. Yeah, that was sick.
That was fun.
Yeah. Did you play any casuals like afterwards beforehand?
Not really. So I didn't really get to get warmed up. I just went in it cold. That's what I remember. Maybe I had some casuals. I don't know. It's all blurred to me. It's all a dream. Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay. That's fair. How was like the rest of the event? Like, how was your impressions of like just the whole event, like the venue and everything?
Fun. So here's the thing. Okay, we were at Esports Festival. It was at the big Hong Kong Convention Center in Wan Chai, and actually it was broken up into, how you would say, 3 different main halls. You had to buy a ticket each time you enter one, but the ticket itself was like $1 or $2, $1 or $2 US. So it's relatively cheap to re-enter, but that was just a pain. You had to buy a new ticket every time. I didn't get to check out the 2 halls. The main hall we were in, there was the big stage, but then we also had the small booths for Neo Geo World Tour, and then Capcom Pro Tour had a presence there too. It was just funny. They're just directly across from each other, of all things. But most of the hall was a lot of like exhibitor like booths where you'd actually buy things, and then there's some other things they were demoing, like some of their technology and stuff. Mm-hmm. The funnest thing was they had those slot cars, those derby cars. Like if anyone has recently played Yakuza 0, where you get distracted, where you get distracted by that mini game where you had to build your own little like derby car, you had to choose the battery, the weight, all that. There were actual kids doing that. It looked like they were having competition, and it seems like it was like a sponsored like STEM event, like to get kids interested into like, you know, of course, when it comes to slot and derby cars, it's like, yeah, you have to count for physics and all these other aspects scientifically to get your car to efficiently race around a track, but still not accidentally flip out because of its weight and speed, which happened a lot, and it was hilarious, and yeah, it was fun. Right. But yeah, the event was really interesting. There's a lot of things to do. I got free massages at the massage booths that were advertising their massage chairs and then like massage guns. So me and Kenzo and I got some free massages before playing, after playing. It was interesting. And just the whole Hong Kong event was really fun for me.
Cool.
But yeah, Capcom Pro Tour, and ironically of which, after that was done on Sunday, I went out and because I have a friend, his handle, he goes by Zerp, if anyone knows Zerp. He was there in Taiwan recently to do some esports stuff with GamerB. Then because, you know, it was in the area, it was close by, he went to Hong Kong. So we hung out. But he was doing things for Capcom Pro Tour. So afterwards I ate with like Human Bomb and like GamerB at a hot pot. And that was fun. I met some of the Hong Kong commentators and players and got drunk. Yep.
Dude, that's so dope, man. Yeah. I wanted to know, man. All right, did you ever think like this will ever happen? Like, you know, a Neo Geo World Tour grand finals, like, you know, like, cause like back in the day, you know, you playing on GGPO and stuff like that. We're on IRC. Like, did you ever like think or dream of this like concept? Or
and the fact that I would be there.
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Especially with old SNK back in like when they were like pachinko mode with that one president.
Yeah.
Like, nah. So like, if you were to tell me when they got most of their shares bought out by a Chinese company, and then like the new recent president's like, yeah, we're going back on video game development. And I'm like, okay, I can see it happening.
Yeah.
But no, in the past 10 years, 10 or 20 years, no, not at all. And me being a part of it, let alone, not at all. I'm just a random nobody from Tatooine. Like, I'm from Modesto. That's where George Lucas is from, and he based Tatooine and No One's Land off that city and town. Like, I'm fucking nobody, Luke Skywalker over here.
Oh, you're so special.
Oh, thank
you. No, you're a finalist, dude. Come on, man.
Yeah, I made it out. I made it out from the desert.
Yeah.
Yep. Started from the bottom now. Now if I could only get the whole crew there. But I'd like to requalify, especially with season 2. I just don't know when the next American stop will be.
Yeah, I wanted to know, like, what are your like kind of criticisms and feedback with the whole tour? Like, what do you think should be improved? Because they're they're starting the second one right now, pretty much. They just went.
It's like
to the
we
ground.
should at least have a month ahead of time, especially for the region in question, to know that they're going to have a qualifier there. Like Badur SNK on Twitter, like he expressed his grievances that it was only for the recent Saudi Arabian qualifier. Yeah, they're being only let know like a week ahead. That's not enough time for a lot of people to save up money or save up time off to actually travel to that. So it's going to be a scramble of who could actually make it out versus the actual scramble of playing the game, getting good, and like the best competition win.
Yeah.
So, but then I saw Neo Geo World Tour, like their PR, like say what happened with them, and I could kind of understand, like, okay, because of how things happen, this is the only way it could happen right now. So it's a shame that it has to happen like this, but hopefully in the future, when things are more settled and organized, like let the region know ahead of time, like, oh, we get it, we'll come out and qualify. So we'll see. But yeah, just letting regions know ahead of time so everyone can prepare and come out and do the event good by actually showing up. Because it's not like we don't want to show up, but it's difficult to be, informed last minute that, hey, we're doing something in your area. So that's my only real criticism, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, SNK does that. Like, even for Anime Expo with Ogura showing up, we were only known like a week in advance, but it was planned for like several months in advance. It's just that they were telling me they have like a lot of technical like things to go over to make sure everything goes through, but it's a shame that a lot of stuff has to be announced very last minute.
Yeah. Like when I went to Anime Expo, my main motivation was watching M-Flow. I didn't know about SNK Heroines and them having a booth there. So I incidentally got to try the game there.
Yeah, I wanted to know your thoughts on the game, man. It's coming out pretty soon for us in USA. It's already kind of out in Japan right now.
Yeah, as we see with footage.
Yeah, what did you think from just like playing it, and like what changes do you kind of expect? Like, how do you feel about it?
I like the game a lot, but it's really different. For what most people who come from like a competitive fighting game perspective, it's different. Whether it's going to be good or not, of course we have to break down a game and actually play it and see if it's worthwhile.
Right.
But what makes the game interesting for me is like, okay, there's no crouching, there's no left or right block, you have a block button. So what's left for the game to make it interesting to me? It'd be dynamic movement and then playing footsies upon that. So I think last time I was on chat, I don't know if I was, but I remember saying something somewhere that with the builds I've played of the game, they have this function where it's like an air backdash, but it doesn't dash all the way back. It's more like a small little hop, like in some characters in Melty Blood, how they have a small little hop air backdash.
Yes.
The game has that, but the builds I played, they were invincible, completely invincible. So it's like an air roll, so to say. So and then when you do air forward dash, you could cancel any point of the air forward dash into that air backdash roll thing. So playing air spacing footsies and chicken is really interesting, along with just ground movement of just running back and forth. You have rolls, you have guard rolls. So, yeah, moving back and forth and trying to whiff punish somebody and also call somebody out on a jump using an air-to-air or anti-air, it's going to be really big. And considering that a lot of people's characters' heavy attacks cause like ground bounce, it's like landing an air counter hit in Melty. It's like you fish for that air footsie, the air spacing to get that attack, and then you can capitalize into a big combo. So it's not like you're just going to be doing dinky damage on air-to-airs. Especially if you do an air heavy attack, you're going to be doing some hard calls and get some damage. On top of with just how the juggle system works, like going for an anti-air and air-to-air are going to be big. So it's like if you want to approach and like try to go for damage, it's like, okay, jump cancel, close heavy, air forward dash, and then like do pressure. Someone could anti-air you and like go for a big combo, but you want to fish it. So when you fish it with the air roll, you let them whiff, then you capitalize. Or if they make the hard call, you jump cancel, then they air forward dash, air back dash, but they made a hard call and ran forward after your jump cancel. It's again the sweet position to punish you. Like there's all sorts of like, okay, are they going to push? Are they going to pull? Are you going to go in, go out? Are you be ready to capitalize or not? So even though you don't have left, right, or like high, low mix-ups, knowing about hit, throw, and then spacing is going to be interesting. Like Samurai Showdown, for example, but by comparison, is a simple game where the best combo is jump heavy slash instead of stand heavy slash. Like combos aren't really a thing. So like what makes the game interesting? It's dynamic movement and being able to whiff punish really well. So I feel like although it's not Samurai Showdown, I think the game could carry itself on movement variety and trying to play basic footsies. So I think and also with how they do specials in the game, I think it's a good entry level fighting game for people who are not good with execution. Then there's still a lot of variety for doing combos with just how juggle state, wall bounce state, ground bounce state is. So I think it has the potential to go deeper than we think it could and be really fun, but it's about people willing to give it a shot. And I'm one of those people who will.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. Kensu was talking about the SNK Heroines Discord. I do have a invite, so I posted up in the chat.
Yeah.
And a wiki is being worked on as we speak. So So I'm excited to try this game out. This should be different than a lot of what I normally play, and plus the customization is going to be pretty cool too. All the fluffiness.
Yeah, fluffiness.
Yeah, we were talking about like maybe the competitive community for this game, like how the numbers are going to kind of shape up. What do you think, man? What's your prediction on the community for this game?
I have no idea, but it's gonna be based off of United States demographics. It's not gonna be so big because it's like it's hard to be serious over a game that also doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah,
it's like, and especially with what American aesthetic preferences are, and when we play fighting games, especially, I hate to say it, but then there's a sense of masculinity, or even if I say toxic masculinity upon like, okay, I like Mortal Kombat, violent score, blah blah blah. But then you have like a cutesy game like Arcana Heart, like you're not going to find a lot of Arcana Heart players in the States or people willing to watch it because of its aesthetic sense.
Yes.
So with SNK Heroines doubling down at that, at least like Arcana Heart, when you look at it, it's like at least the characters within the game, despite its like fan servicey nature, at least the characters within the game take themselves seriously. But when they have like characters like Terry, like, oh no, why am I scantily clad and wearing like this embarrassing outfit? It's like, yeah. But I don't know. This is just like my anecdotal impressions, how it actually developed into a scene. We could have a weird screwball and have like, dedicated player base, like how Vampire Savior has a dedicated player base.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Something could happen. It's just, we need, community leaders or someone to take a leadership role and like really say, this is a really good fighting game. Give this a chance. So hopefully with my given situation where my car broke down. Then my dad's car that I was borrowing broke down, and I came and commute to work 40 miles away. And now I have a lot of free time, but I still need to pay bills. So I'm in a really difficult situation right now. I have free time to stream SNK Heroines, for better or worse.
Great, cool. Yeah, this game is gonna need all the help it's gonna get if it wants to grow, or at least like survive. I would say. I miss the other fighting games that people are distracted by, because there is a fair amount, man. And
yeah, like Soul Calibur 6 is gonna come out, and then but what he was saying about the perception of like fighting games taking so seriously, isn't that what happened with DOA 5? People don't take it seriously because it has like so much fan servicey costumes, but if you play, DOA was one of the most fluid fighting games out there. It was really damn competitive.
And then you notice, because Itagaki's now, has been gone from the company, the DOA team, Tecmo, it's like they've been changing the atmosphere of the game. Like, with the whole Dead or Alive 5 PR, push, marketing push, like, I am a fighter. They're slowly making it more, less focusing on the fan service. And then now with 6, it's like they toned down the jiggle physics, which I think, I'll be super honest, that makes it more hot for me rather than the stupid, like, oh, I walked like 2-3 feet and now I'm bouncing all over the place and like moon physics. Like, like that's just funny in a really like 12-year-old like little kid sense. That's not hot. So people complaining that it's gone is like, it's pretty infantile that they're complaining about that. That aside,
but the mods are going to support it. There's just going to be mods about it.
There's going to be mods anyways, yeah. So it's like, who cares, peeps? Like, you really care? Buy PC version.
Would they have, if nobody told them that they were changed, like, would they have compared the frame data?
Oh, probably. This is a game community where we thrive off comparing frame data, man. I think they would have noticed immediately.
Yeah.
They've actually probably counted like active frames, startup frames.
Yeah, but nonetheless, there's been an active push internally to get the game in a more, I'd say, acceptable limelight. A more broad appeal. So they're downtoning like some of the fan servicey, somewhat, I don't want to say sexist, but kind of the niche aspects of the game and trying to make it broader appeal.
Yeah.
While SNK Heroines is like, they're not really doing that. And when I saw on Switch of all things, I'm like,
yeah.
Well, the demographic is bigger than Wii and Wii U. It's like they're trying to get every game on there now, even more adult-esque games. It's still like, to me, it's like, I don't know if this is really quite a big. It's not a big plate internationally, but the kind of game they're making, I feel like they're still considering a Japanese audience versus an international audience. But maybe they feel like this is a game that they can get away doing this, and maybe the game that we'll see on September 10th is the one that will be for more international appeal. So we'll see what that game is, whatever it is. I'm wanting a new Akari Warriors, but redone as like a fast-paced, like third-person shooter, like Vanquish.
That would be cool.
You're saying, dude?
I just said that would be cool. I think Tiger was trying to say something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he said like Gears of War.
Yeah, like that too. It's like, because here's I made this like post on Twitter recently, but it's like people were like wondering like what the new game could be. What is it? What could it be? And I'm like, if SNK because we all know that they're trying to rebrand themselves heavily and let people know they're going back into game making, but I don't know what their actual goals are to like at all, because it's like, if you want to become big, like as big as possible and really successful, they have IPs as old as Nintendo. And if you want to look at Nintendo for examples of how to revive old IPs, take no further look than like Kid Icarus. Like, nobody was thinking about Kid Icarus before Brawl. And Brawl was like a hint that, okay, there's something to come with the Kid Icarus series with Nintendo. And they wonderfully revived that IP in a new digital format, in a new video game format, but still did a lot of love in reference to the original side-scrolling, Nintendo game. So imagine why can't like SNK do something like that with Athena, or like why can't they like make a new like maybe I don't know an Atlas-esque Persona Shin Megami Tensei-esque RPG with Psycho Soldier series? Why can't they?
What if they reference the original goddess Athena and have like a God of War style game with her?
Yeah, something like an action adventure game, like going into like ancient Greece or whatever the setting was for the original Athena. Like you could totally reimagine stuff. So you have stuff for the basis. Like you don't have to create a brand new IP, but you can still let your imagination run wild and still create new things and bring new life into the IP. And then the thing is they keep making fighting games. That's their bread and butter. Like to keep them alive right now. But for them to thrive and flourish, they need to take risk and make things that are not fighting games.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah.
Because like fighting games are niche, period.
Yes. Yep.
And like what's hot right now? Like Fortnite's hot. Like other than like lending out their IPs, it's like put Ralph in Fortnite. Or if not, make your own battle royale for better or worse, but put your own personal flair on it. Don't feel like a copycat, but make like an interesting, unique, dynamic take on what's a popular genre right now. Mm. Or even just make a new like fast-paced shooting game, like I said, like Vanquish or like God of War, Quake.
You mean they wanted to have Beastbusters on mobile before?
Mm-hmm.
I knew that coming into this vlog we were going to talk about Fortnite, so I'm going to go sleep. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean I don't play the game, but I'm just taking an example like what's hot right now.
Yeah, no, no,
I
know
what you
know what you mean.
Yeah, I guess like I get it with mobile games because that's what's hot in Asia. But you can't revive IPs strictly off a mobile game. Yeah, you can't do it strictly off of mobile games. Like you need to have a strong like console core game to like bring it back. And then like again, bringing back to like Nintendo into the picture. It's like not only are they reviving old IPs, they're creating brand new IPs that are like hot fire, like Splatoon, that are unique, dynamic, brought in an audience. And it's not just Splatoon being a good game. They knew that they had a hot item, a good IP, and they marketed it well. Mm-hmm. So, and that's SNK's weakness. It's marketing.
Yeah.
Guess who's a communications major who might want to do PR for SNK maybe one day, who's also trying to minor in Chinese Mandarin and Japanese. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I totally understand coming from like a design background too.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said Metal Slug is a FPS or Fortnite like game.
Like Metal Slug is a hard title to touch though, because in most people's recent memory, they still think beautiful Nazca sprites.
Yeah.
Sides, and like, they tried it. Was it Neo Geo 64 or was it Nintendo 64? I forgot. But there was a 3D Metal Slug, which wasn't as successful. Ooh. So that for the old fans, they might remember, but. Then again, people are so young now who are hot in like video games that they most probably won't remember 2D Metal Slug. Like it's everything to us as like old SNK fans. Yeah. So we have to remember it's like there's a new generation now. I recognize that. So maybe reviving Metal Slug as a non-side scroller IP could be interesting. Or they could do something like I don't know how Inti Creates does Gun Vault, or like how I can't believe I'm slipping the name, but the Bloodstained Project, which is a new take on like Castlevania, the Castlevania creator. It's like maybe they should do something like that with Metal Slug. Like as much as sprites are like, cool and everything, there needs to be something that could say this is fresh, this is brand new, and we're doing things differently, but it's still really fun. Yeah. Because as much as we had like Metal Slug XX or like whatever it's called and all that, it's still like all the same sprites, which is cool for nostalgia. They're not bad at all, but then there needs to be something brand new. Yeah. Like side-scrolling shoot 'em ups. Like we could compare it to Mega Man. Mega Man is like a platformer. It's technically a shoot 'em up. It's a bit different in nature, but yeah, it's like there's how many spin-offs and they all aesthetically look different. There's sprites, there's 3D, there's all these sorts of things. So it's like, yeah, they need to take another take on Metal Slug, and it needs to be radically different, but also broadly appeal. But yeah. Side scrollers, I don't say we're inundated with them, but yeah, they needed to do something that's not fighting games, shoot 'em ups, or scrollers, because that's what the arcade life was. But they need to, the future is now. We have to move forward. Like, bring in some new life into the company by doing new things. And I hope they do that. I hope they do that soon. Or even a simple RPG. We know you made Samurai Shodown RPG. We know they made King of Fighters Kill. Like, you could do something different. And yeah, bring back old IPs and make them lively and make people excited about them. Because again, their bread and butter, their money is like licensing out these IPs that, you know, for nostalgia purposes, everybody wants. But as the years go by, as the decades go by, you know, the IP weakens because people don't have that same attachment to it. They need to do something big with them again to give people a reason to be in love with these series again, rather than just mobile game appearances, MMORPG appearances, you know, even fighting game appearances. They need to do more. They need to take more ballsy risks, for better or worse.
Well said. Well said, man. I agree with you 100%. Well, we're going to have to wait until the 10th to see what it's going to be. I'm excited to see what it is. It's just either people are going to be excited or disappointed, or it's going to be split down the middle. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, why don't we get up out here? So why don't we throw some shout outs to the community, to the SNK community family. So why don't we start with Saltamiya and Tiger? Y'all have any shout outs?
Thank you for everybody who tuned in and is commenting, and hi Samurai Shodown Discord.
Thank you to, I don't know if he's watching right now, but Alex XK-, that specific player. He was my mentor for years. He was the one that's been teaching me high-level KOF. Thank you, bro. I couldn't have been here without you kicking my ass.
Word. Okay, cool. Laban, any shout-outs?
I mean, shout-outs to Neo Geo World Tour for flying me out to Hong Kong for the very first time, and hopefully it's not the only time. But yeah, just thank you to everyone here for being on the show, for hosting the show. Thank you to SNK. Thank you, friends, family. Thank you for everyone who supported me at Neo Geo World Tour. And yeah, thank you to my haters, I guess, 5 haters, like whatever.
Say
I
what?
made it. Yeah, some people don't like me, but you know, that's life. People don't like you.
Exactly, yeah. I tell people that all the time. You can't go through life expecting people to like you, you know. There's so many people on Earth, and everybody has different, like, brought up in different ways, and, you know, you have chemistry with different people.
Yeah, you can't make everyone happy.
Exactly.
No,
That's impossible.
Yeah, so I had fun. I want to represent America again by having fun. I need to start practicing 98 again.
Yo, I can be your practice partner.
I'm down to play, man. Just whatever. Like,
you play Fight Kit or Steam?
Both.
Okay.
Of course, I really like Fight Kit. Yeah, but yeah, it's mainly 98 OG, the original 98, because I want to requalify.
Did you train?
Definitely.
Have you trained at all with like Emil or even like Sparkster? I haven't.
No, Sparkster's been out of the game for a long time.
Yeah,
I've been playing one of my local friends every now and then, but I need to start playing a variety of players now to get back to where I am. Emil,
man, I still see him play freaking No Man's Sky sometimes on.
You see that tweet I posted before Neo Geo World Tour?
No. What'd you say?
Okay, so I hop on IRC because I need to find textbooks for the first time in a while. He adds me, he highlights me, and the first thing he says, "How come you haven't like entered this? Like, do you know about this like King of Fighters 98 online tournament? How come you didn't enter?" I'm like, I didn't know about it. He's like, oh well. I'm like, hey, but I'm going to like Neo Geo World Tour, and it's like, why are you even going? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I understand if you want to go to get experience, but to compete, you're not good enough. And then he said about himself, and I'm not good enough either, as if to like save himself.
Yeah.
So he said that shit to me. This is the first thing you say to me, like in like over a year. Wow. Like, why didn't you play in this online tournament? Oh, you're going? Like, why are you even going? You're not even that good. Like, this guy. 10 years hasn't changed.
Damn.
Yeah. So no shout outs to Emil.
Okay.
As much of a good player he is, yeah. But to those who have been supportive, like despite like my level of skill or anything, like thank you. And yeah, the thing that I want to get out is that first and foremost, like even though competing is fun, the reason why we play all these SNK games is because they are fun.
Yes.
So I want to hope to embody that, you know, these games are really fun. We have really awesome experiences with it, and that's how we get more people into the scene.
Exactly.
That's how we get more people into SNK. So thank you for everyone who like gives SNK a try and has fun with the games. And that, and like, what's that Terry Bogard quote from one of the years? It's like, lighten up. This is KOF.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So lighten up. It's SNK games. Like, come on, man. Just have fun with it.
Exactly. Cool. All right. Great. It's so good. All right. Well, shout out to my end. Yeah, I just want to thank all y'all for coming on. I appreciate y'all immensely. I want to thank everyone in the chat. I want to thank everyone on Discord and the many different KOF SNK servers on Discord.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody on Twitter, on Facebook. Shout out to my local crew. And yeah, just going to run through again of the posters and stuff. Dream Castle t-shirts. Follow us on Patreon. Come in our Discord. And yeah, that's really it. So we're going to try to do another podcast maybe a week after the game is out. And kind of talk about our impressions once we actually play it and experience everything online. Because I know that day one it's going to be rough online day one. I can just smell it. So
Yeah.
So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And yeah, just stay tuned. And thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna try my best to keep these podcasts rolling, because the last episode was like 3 months ago, and I think you was maybe were you on the episode, Laban?
I think I was.
Yeah, it was. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it more steady. So thanks for hanging in with us. Appreciate it, and that's about it. So this concludes another installment of the Dream Council podcast. My name is Desmond, the administrator.com. And until next time, keep playing, keep learning, and have fun. Peace.
再见。
Thank